So the Eagles just kicked off day one of training camp, and Chase Sr., he says it best right here. He says, no AJ Brown being a dark cloud hovering over the Eagles equals vibes are good at Eagles training camp to kick off 2026. And that's what I thought, right? I thought it was just best for both at this point. Obviously, I wanted AJ to stay. At certain points, I didn't think AJ was gonna leave in the end. I was fucking wrong, straight up. I'll be straight up with you on that. I was wrong, but in the end, it was best for both, right? AJ gets what he wants in New England, and the Eagles, I just feel like it will be a more free offense. Nothing towards AJ, right? But I really like that tweet from Chase Sr. And I mean, you see right here from Eagles Scout Room, new offensive line coach for Eagles, Chris Cooper, is dialed in for the first practice of the season. And for some of you, that might not be dialed in all the time, we don't have Jeff Stoutland anymore. So obviously the offensive line struggled last year with the Philadelphia Eagles. This year will be a very important year with Chris as the new offensive line coach, and the offensive line will need to play better. So, when we get into pads, even 11 on 11s without pads, it'll be just interesting to kind of see some things, like what is the offensive line doing, this and that, especially with the new scheme under Sean Mannion with a new offensive line coach as well. So that'll be pretty interesting to see. Yo, real quick, if you're messing with the video, hit that like, hit that hype, and subscribe to your boy. Then go follow me on Instagram up at the top left. DM me a play you want me to make a video on, or any NFL question or topic, and we'll tackle it right here on the channel. All right, let's get it. You see right here, Mekhi Lemon getting in work, dude. I didn't see a lot on Mekhi Lemon today. This is a tweet by Dave Zangaro, but I'm sure we'll see more of Mekhi Lemon, right, as we get into training camp, 11 on 11s. But it's really good to see him get in work, and it's really good to see him healthy, right? I mean, obviously he was, if I remember right, he tweaked something. Wasn't there something that he tweaked, if I remember right? I should look that up. But in like OTAs, if I remember right. But he looks healthy, and all the wide receivers are looking really good right now. And you see another workout with Mekhi Lemon, dude. Look at his footwork. We know that he's a really good route runner. That's really, really nice to see that clean footwork, and he's not looking sluggish or anything. Obviously, like I just said, extremely healthy, and that's how we want to kick off training camp, right? Especially him being a rookie. Lots of times when some of these young rookies, they tweak something going into training camp. I just did a video not long ago talking about Ricky Pearsall and how good I think Ricky Pearsall is, but he just can't stay out on the field. But Mekhi Lemon being out there, being present, especially in a new scheme, is very important. You see them doing this workout. This is a tweet by John Clark, Jahad Campbell working on the strip drill. And dude, I think Jahad Campbell is in for a big year. I really do believe that. Obviously, we know, Nakobe Dean took over once he was healthy for Jahad Campbell. But it's not like Jahad Campbell necessarily played bad. Like, he made some mistakes, but there were times he played good, dude. It just wasn't to the level of a Nakobe Dean. So it'll be interesting in the coming days what we hear with Jahad Campbell, especially during 11 on 11s. You see Cooper DeJean right here from another tweet from Eagles Scout Room. Cooper DeJean working out with the safeties, and we heard that he's going to be playing some safety this year, right? And that'll be very interesting. To note that, looks like safeties are Marcus Epps and Andrew Makuba to start off. Andrew Makuba sounded like he's healthy. Obviously he had the injury last year. But to start off training camp, he's there and present, and that makes me super excited, right? Super excited to have everybody out there and going at the start of training camp. You see Devontae getting in some work right here. And dude, I'm hearing some good things out of training camp. And I know it's early and they don't have pads on, but just with things in the offense between Jalen and Devontae Smith, obviously Devontae taking over as wide receiver 1, and we all know he can do it. Right? AJ just came here, and then it was just, AJ's, some people view the better wide receiver. We'll see this upcoming year. It'll be very interesting, but good to see Devontae Smith getting in some work, bro, and a little bit more from Mekhi Lemon right here. You see that. You see Quinyon Mitchell and Tariq Woolen. We'll talk a little bit more about Tariq Woolen here in a little bit, but there's a lot of hype with Tariq Woolen. This is from Elliott Shore Parks. There's a lot of hype with the corners, right? Quinyon Mitchell and Tariq Woolen and Cooper DeJean whenever he is in the nickel. But bringing over Tariq Woolen is huge, dude, because Tariq Woolen, I was high on Tariq Woolen when he was in Seattle. Obviously, there was a lot of highs, there were a lot of lows, a lot of inconsistent play. With Vic Fangio, I feel like Vic Fangio works really good with some of these defensive backs. Obviously, we lost our defensive backs coach to the Dallas Cowboys. We have a new defensive backs coach, right? But the scheme itself with Vic Fangio, I'm expecting Quinyon Mitchell and Tariq Woolen to turn up along with Cooper DeJean in that cornerback room. So I am extremely excited for Tariq Woolen. I absolutely love that signing. You guys let me know if you guys also really like that signing, because when I saw that we were getting Reek, obviously we saw the shit, you know, in the playoffs with the Rams and stuff, but I'm like, that's a dude that I want in the Philadelphia Eagles cornerback room. I do. And this is from Elliot Shore Parks. He says Jalen Hurts looks faster than last year. And I've seen them tweet this about Jalen, right? Obviously, Jalen's not a burner, but he has wheels. Some people are saying he looks leaner and whatnot. It'll be interesting if Jalen's a little bit more mobile this year, especially with them being more under center. But you kind of see him taking off right there, dude. Like, he's a fast player. He's a fast player. He may not be as fast as like a Lamar Jackson, but dude has wheels. But like I've seen this from them. Like it's like every training camp, they're always like, oh, he looks leaner, he looks quicker. I'm like, dude, I feel like it's the same Jalen. I might be wrong. Maybe he is gonna be quicker and faster this year. But I'll just be, you know, I'm more interested to see if he just like runs more this year. I know a lot of people made a fuss about that, however you want to feel about that. But and then there's this part, another tweet from Elliot Shore Parks. And oh dude, I gotta take that sound off. But yeah, dude, you see this? See if we can get it. Sorry, I can't get the full screen. But yeah, dude, they talked about this pass. So it was from under center, and you know, obviously you see Jalen, it's a little bit right after the snap, but this was one where it was play action. Schmitty was running a crosser across the middle. Quinyon Mitchell was covering him, and you see the rest of this, dude. And something that I am so excited about for this offense this upcoming year is, you see that, dude, that's on Quinyon Mitchell. And Q is a dog too. And I mean, look at that, Schmitty getting a little bit of yak after the catch. I am so excited for Sean Mannion's system, but I'm excited for them like implementing like crossers, dude. Deep crossers, right? I saw a video of Makai Lemon running what was it? He was running like what was it, like a 5 to 10 yard whip route. I don't feel like the Eagles ever ran whip routes last year, so I found that pretty interesting. But this play from Jalen was really clean. Couple other notes, dude. So a couple other plays that I read up on. Jalen Hurts throw over basically over Zach Bond to Dontavian Wicks on a deep comeback route against Tariq Woolen for an 18-yard gain. I was like, ooh, wish we could get that on film. Tank Bigsby, they're saying he looks explosive. He's like been rotating frequently with Saquon Barkley with the 1's. Let's be real. All of us want Tank Bigsby to be more involved and, you know, be rotated more. Dude, it felt like, obviously, Saquon Barkley is a starter. We all know how good Say is, right? But put in Tank Bigsby in there too, dude. Like, let that dude eat. Let him eat. My only concern with like them, this isn't even a concern, this is just me being greedy, but you know, if Tank Bigsby, if they put him in more and he's playing good, bro, I just feel like there's a good chance that he's not going to be back with Philly. And it, you know, they may be able to like keep him on the team, but there's a lot of contracts coming up, and if Tank Bigsby looks good in this upcoming year, a team will swoop him as a starter. I shouldn't even be mentioning that at this point, but I thought that sounded great that he's mixing it in more with Saquon. It keeps Sig more fresh, right? And it just keeps the offense as a whole more fresh. Let Tank Bigsby freaking eat, boy. That's all I gotta say. Jalix Hunt, another thing to know. I've been seeing on X, looks like Jalix Hunt is going crazy. I'm a big fan of Jalix Hunt. Ever since his rookie year and that whole Super Bowl run, and just seeing some of the plays with him up against Kansas City Chiefs, I was like, yo, obviously we all love Nolan Smith. We want Nolan Smith to stay. Dude, Jalix Hunt, I'm expecting to take a major leap in this upcoming year. A major leap, dude, in his 3rd year. But I guess we'll have to see. We'll have to see once we get the pads on. If Jalix Hunt is always in the backfield, he's always around the run, just making plays everywhere, getting past deflections. Come on, man. We saw it coming. We saw it coming. Cole Payton, quarterback we picked up. I guess he was lighting it up in camp. Through a to Quez Watkins. Yes, he's back on the Eagles. Ran a deep crossing route. And it'll be interesting because if Cole Payton can light it up in camp, we've obviously seen the trade rumors and speculation on Tanner McKee. Maybe somebody want to pick him up. But obviously we got Andy Dalton and Tanner McKee. If Cole Payton lights it up, one of those dudes is getting traded. I'd be willing to bet that. Like, one of those dudes will get traded. So that'll be interesting to see. One more thing to note, not the best. Jonathan Grenard is starting training camp on the PUP after a pec injury. Now, not to get too crazy, but it sounds like he will be ready around the start of the season or for the start of the season. But, you know, not the best to start off camp, bro, if I'm being real with you. Not the best to start off camp, but obviously Grenard, a lot of people are high. We're super excited for him. It sucks that we probably ain't really going to see much of him in training camp, but it is sounding like he will be ready for week 1. So yeah, man, that's all I got today. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Maybe I'll get a video out. We'll see if I do other teams. Obviously this is my team, right? So I just wanted to get this out for the fellow fans. I mean, you see it right there, right? We're Eagles up in here. But on this channel, I just like to cover everybody. So we'll see if I get a video tomorrow. But we'll definitely get more things on training camp. But be sure to drop a like, subscribe to your boy, hit that hype button. It's your boy Shady Luke. I appreciate the love, and I am outie. Deuces.